Hello and welcome to another one of my videos. In today's video I'm going to be going through some bread and butter, gold dealing, coin dealing. You would have seen hundreds and hundreds of sovereigns off my channel. Today I had a message from my supplier. Actually, I did a deal with him yesterday as well. I will show you those coins as well. So yeah, I went down there and he was having it out with a customer when I was down there. It wasn't heated or anything like that. He just said to her, he's like, I can't pay you more. I'm at the very limit. There's not really much in terms of sovereigns. They hashed it out, you know, and at the end of the day, they end up doing a deal. I end up pocketing these. Now, in terms of these coins, it's not very often that I will receive 7 of the same monarch or 7 of this monarch. Not very often. You know, in terms of price, you know, let's kind of go through the coins. Actually, they're relatively nice coins. He did say to me that they would be mixed and some of them might have to go to the melting pot, but the coins I received, you know, I was more than happy. I think this is the worst one. So 1900M. I was going to say if you see a Canada, but I don't think Canada was for this monarch. I should know that considering it's my job. I don't think it is. I think it's slightly after. 1899M. Nice coin. Nice sovereign. So in terms of pricing, you know, these will be spot plus 10 plus post. No one's making crazy amounts of money. Like, I'm not becoming a millionaire selling these coins. They're just bread and butter. They come in, they go out. You know, I use a bit of postage. I make a lot of the time on sovereigns. That's all I'm aiming for. Like some people, they're aiming to make a lot of money, 20, 30, 40 pound on a sovereign. I just try and make a tenner myself. Am I selling myself short? Nah, I don't think so. They're so liquid. This is 5. It's not often I actually show you the sovereigns up front. I usually just throw them around, but I think these are nicer, and plus I don't have much stock to show you. I've got to stretch it to 10 minutes. I need my $1 a day. Nah, jokes aside, something that's kind of interesting is the videos I've been putting out of late, they have been paying me about $3.50 a video. I don't know why that is. I'm certainly not complaining. It's not a crazy amount of money, but it's a nice pick-me-up, you know, when I put some content out. It's like a pat on the back rather than a job. So 1900, these are nice coins. It's got a ring dink. It's probably been dropped. Just going to weigh that. I've been weighing as I go along. Yeah, they're all within. They weigh fine. It's not a problem. So there's actually some people who they've got the Sigma machine. I don't think you personally need them for sovereigns. There's plenty of tests you can do. If you weigh it and it's within tolerances, the chances are you have a sovereign. I could understand other coins. Personally, I know a lot of the professionals that I've dealt with, they don't really rate the Sigma. They'd rather just go for the XRF, but you got to have bank to get the XRF. You got to have a lot of money. I'm at a stage where I could probably afford an XRF, but I don't do the volume that would justify having it. So I kind of use the old school methods of checking my coins. They do occasionally slip the net, very, very rarely. Always beat myself up about it when it happens. I always put it right, but it happens with every dealership, and any dealer who says to you that they've got a 100% record is a liar. That's just fact. I've had some fraudulent coins from some of the biggest in the country. They always put it right because mistakes unfortunately do happen. It's always rectified. So yeah, these are the 7. These will be spot plus 10 plus post. Now let's get into the next part of the video. I didn't particularly want these. So same supplier, He said to me, "I've got some 1 ounce gold Brits. Do you want them?" And I went, "Nah, not really." I was like, they've got to be really cheap for me to buy. That's the market we're in. He didn't even haggle. He just said, "Okay, if I can get them, I'll get them. If I can't, I can't." Why you would kind of grade these is beyond me. Will they sell easier because they're graded? Yeah, potentially. There will be buyers for the slabbed coins. Now these two here, MS69, so you got a 2019 and a 2021. These are very popular with the wavy lines. People like this design. In fact, I like this design. I think it's a absolutely fantastic design. I remember when these were playing fields and there were so many issues with quality control. What a shock. No one is shocked at that. I think they started doing stuff with the background just to get rid of those quality control issues. It's a real shame. But maybe it's not a cover-up, and maybe they realise it was a quality control issue. So you can look at that both ways. Maybe the Royal Mint has tried to rectify that issue. We will never know. I'm a cynic myself. But there's the 2019. So these are both MS69s. In today's market, you're probably looking at spot plus 2% tops. In a past market, you'd probably get spot plus 4%, spot plus 5%, but we're not there, guys, and that's okay. You know, you trade the market in front of you. You don't trade past markets or future markets. Potential doesn't come into it. So yeah, MS69s, I reckon these will get spot plus 2. If they don't, there's leeway to kind of drop it. Now this coin here is interesting. So this, firstly, it's an MS70, so it's a perfect coin. It's also an Oriental border first strike. I don't necessarily know a lot about these coins. I think this was part of the era where they were really pushing the limits in terms of, was it quantity maybe? I don't think that's the right word I'm looking for. There was a lot of designs coming out. There was lots of kind of gimmicks. I know in the States you had the lunar coins, the privy coins. There was kind of lots of things coming out in terms of Brits around this era. I think 2015 onwards. And then you had other kind of CGT free coins. So I don't know if there's a lot of value in this. Now my gut says slap £100 on spot. A, because it's an MS70, and B, because it's an Oriental border. Will it get that? I don't actually know. I don't know. It may be the case it goes to spot plus 2%. I genuinely don't know on this. I should know, as it's my job, but I just see so few of like the different designs for the Brits. I don't think there's a collector market for it. I guess I'll find out. But yeah, this will sell. So these, if I get spot plus 2 on the top ones, I'll be happy. But again, there's leeway if it drops. This I'm going to push for more. If it doesn't sell, again, I can drop it. I didn't pay any more for this than these two. This is a classic play by someone who trades coins. It's not about getting coins in on cheap. It's more, every once in a while you'll get something in that you paid the same and it goes for slightly more. It doesn't necessarily mean it will go for more, but the potential is there, and it kind of beefs up the margin. So if someone came to me, so this came for a supplier, but if an individual came to me and wanted to sell this, I wouldn't actually offer them more. I'd probably tell them to try and sell it first and come back to me. It's not because I don't think it potentially is worth more. I don't trade on potential. So yeah, those are the 10 coins I got in. Everything is for sale. It's not a sales channel, but I get so many people message me these days. I might as well just be upfront about it. In terms of my favourite coin, it's pretty hard when they're all the same, isn't it? You'd think it'd be this one because it's an MS70, but I'll go for this one. I like the design. It's a fan favourite. There's a lot of people who like this design. There's a lot of people who choose this design over the latter years. The sovereigns are nice, but I'd prefer young heads personally. That's just my own personal preference. That's not to say it's right or wrong, or it's worth more or less. That's just what I like. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed the video. I've just rambled for 10 minutes. There are more videos to put out. It's very busy at the moment. I will speak to you when I speak to you. Take care, guys. Bye.